Welcome back, guys. We're here for another video on our channel on YouTube.
Cook with pasta class Florence.
As always.
I'm Michele.
And I'm Marco.
Ciao belli.
Ciao. So, today we're gonna make a classic. One of our favorite classics. A classic for one reason.
Classic never dies.
So, we're gonna make the classic egg pasta dough.
Yeah.
00 flour that we got right here. Special pasta hand to make the volcano, the fontana. There we go. And now we're gonna go in with 3 eggs. The recipe is super simple at the end.
300 grams and 3 eggs. Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Also, this pasta you can use for many different things, you know, for different shapes, for long pasta, tagliatelle, tagliolini, pappardelle, but also for fillet pasta because it's really elastic, so it's really easy to use it, okay, for beginners as well, you know, so don't worry, you can use for everything this one, yeah?
Everything. And as always, to start, we're just gonna break the yolks and we start to make it a little smoother, but then we start adding flour. Because at the beginning, we just want to make the dough a little thicker, okay? Get some texture, so the eggs, they're not gonna go all around.
We're going to use for this dough, for give more flavor and more elasticity, one of the best Tuscan oil, actually for me, the best, okay? Which is coming from a small producer here in Tuscany called Montigiani. We start a collaboration with them. You're gonna find this amazing product on our website. So check it out, guys, because...
And our classes as well.
Absolutely. So just few drop of oil, okay? Just like that.
Ooh,
I mean, by heart. We measure the oil by heart. Of course, when you use extra virgin olive oil, especially inside the dough, you have to use a high quality extra virgin olive oil. If not, you don't use it.
So, at this point, with our spatula, we're gonna start to move all the flour on top of the egg. Classic. There we go. We keep working the ingredients a bit, trying to incorporate a bit more flour, because still very wet and too sticky for now. So it's really important to incorporate more flour before we start to use our hands to knead it.
We may need a touch.
Yeah, touch of flour before we start kneading.
Yeah. Now, guys, push, push.
Here we go. So first we try to collect everything we still got on the table. Always keep your pasta class spatula next to you, huh?
Of course.
You will always need it. And we start to knead it.
I'm going to take one tooth. Look at what I do for you guys. Huh? Jumping everywhere, you know, because next step we're gonna cut the dough with these amazing tools, okay, which is called chitarra, okay, and we're gonna make, which is mean guitar, of course, because it looks like a guitar, yeah.
I mean, Italian guitar.
Exactly. I mean, in Italy, what other guitar we're going to use than this one? Of course, this one is the first one, okay? You have two sides. One is really thin, and you can make spaghetti alla chitarra. The other side is a bit wider, okay? So it's good to make fettuccine or linguine, okay? The one that we're gonna use for this recipe, okay? After the dough gonna rest for couple of, 20 minutes, I would say, yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Then we're gonna pass it through here to make the amazing shape. You're gonna see it.
All right, guys. Now the classic dough, it's ready. Nice and smooth. Look at that beauty.
Beautiful.
Now, after a nice touch, we check the elasticity and it's Perfect. Now we let it rest, as always, 20-30 minutes wrapped into plastic film into the fridge. And then we play some music.
And then we're ready for this baby.
Here we are. The dough is perfectly rested. Now it's time to play the guitar.
Yes.
So we cut some dough. Ooh. Yeah. It sounds perfect.
We always use semolina for dusting and roll the pasta. In this case, actually, we want to go quite thick with the pasta, right? So we don't have to roll the pasta too much, okay? You can do it with a machine or you can do it by hand, okay? So time by time you flip it and you just keep going like that. We want anyway a quite thick piece of pasta, okay? So let's keep going like this. There we go. One good trick when you use the rolling pin is to place half of the dough out of the table, okay, hanging like that, and you roll only what you have on the table. This is help you because the edge of the table is stop the dough to move, and so at the same time is stretching the dough, okay? In this case, we're going to make 2 sheets of pasta, okay? Roll the pasta out properly is to watch the pasta against the lights, okay, so you can understand where it's thicker, right? And you can roll on top of it. Okay, so I think with that, we don't want to go too thin with this one, right? Anyway, we are not too far, too far. Actually, I want to cut the 2 ends, right? And probably we can make a little further here. You see, like that, beautiful. Look at this beauty. And we're going to cut in 2 and cut the 2 sides. You have a little bit of discard for this one. I have to be precise for
the shape.
Exactly. You can check this one. Let's see, maybe it's need a little, must be a little shorter probably. Yeah.
And now the amount of semolina we use, it's big.
There.
Before we use it to dry the surface of our pasta. There we go. Then we're gonna use a lot of semolina also on our guitar, because we want on the surface, on the bottom, like a nice layer, okay? So when the pasta's been cutted by the chords, it's not gonna stick together. So
now is the time of the truth, of the big truth.
But before, more semolina. Roll it out.
Lots of semolina. Don't be shy at this point. You can use it again, this semolina, so it's no waste. Of course, you can use it. So,
and first, I like to just roll it over to get the pasta to slowly get through the chords. And then it's time to press. Wow. And then place our hands here on the side and bam. Look at that.
beautiful.
So as always, we got some semolina on the pasta. A lot of semolina here on our guitar.
Beautiful. Ale.
Now, even more semolina on top.
Slowly. Then from the top again. So actually the strings are cutting the dough. Please.
So as always, hand on the side and
Boom!
look.
Boom! fat linguina, you know. Linguina in Italian is kind of a fettuccine, I would say, in American, maybe a little thinner than a fettuccine, a little more narrow, but with this tool you can play around, you can make thinner the dough, you can make thicker, you know, but I think it's an amazing tool because you have also double sided, so you can make different shapes. I mean, what to say of this one? You can mix with many different recipes. It's really common to do with fish, actually, in Italy. One of the most common is fettuccine all'astice, you know, which we're going to show you really soon. So stay tuned on this channel for more recipe here in Pasta Class Florence.
Subscribe.
Yes, of course, and press like as well. Ciao,
Ciao, ciao.
belli. Ciao, ciao, ciao.